What's going on, guys? It's your boy CMB, back in the building, back with another video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get into this one really quickly, guys. So it is official, guys. Fury versus Wilder 3, the highly anticipated trilogy matchup, will be taking place July 24th in Las Vegas, Nevada. Now, this upcoming Tuesday, guys, they will be having their first press conference in Los Angeles, California. I can only imagine what that press conference is going to be like. I would be shocked if there aren't any fireworks. You guys know the vitriol both of these guys have for one another, so make sure you tune into that one. I can't miss that one. I just want to see what it's going to be like when they meet face to face. Now, you guys seen the clips I played. Both of the guys have been working hard leading up to this matchup. But I want to talk about what Paulie Malignaggi had to say about this fight. He did an interview with the Schmo YouTube channel and gave his opinion on the fight. And you guys know Wilder and Paulie, if you didn't know, they have somewhat of a tumultuous relationship. Deontay Wilder thinks Paulie was biased in his commentary when it came to him. Paulie thought that Deontay Wilder tried to get him fired at Showtime. We all know Paulie actually did lose his job over at Showtime. I don't think it had anything to do with Wilder, though. But Paulie, regardless of what you think about Paulie, he's always going to give his honest opinion, assessment on what he thinks about something. So I'm going to play this clip for you guys of what he had to say about the fight and give you guys my opinion on what he had to say. So let me grab my laptop. All right, here we go.
I think Wilder's going to get absolutely eviscerated in the fight. I think he's going to get smoked to where he's actually never going to be the same again, because he took a bad beating the first time around, the second time around. The first time, I thought Fury outpointed him. The second time around, he took a bad beating that usually guys will change a lot of guys in general. So you're to ask for that kind of beating again, I don't see where he's going. Here's the thing. Wilder doesn't know how to fight going backwards. You're not going to figure out a way to fight going backwards. You're not going to mentally, psychologically change yourself to that point where you're going to, and physically change yourself to that point where you're going to figure out a way to fight this guy going backwards. Fury will back you up. And when Fury is backing you up, he's going to bully you. Fury is from a culture that is just, they really... Okay, so there we go, guys. You heard what Paulie had to say. He said that Wilder was absolutely eviscerated. He's going to be eviscerated in this fight. He said that Wilder took a bad beating in the second fight, and he said that Wilder doesn't know how to fight going backwards. Now let's tackle all these points. Let's start off with Wilder being beat up in the second fight. I do have to agree with him on that point. Wilder really took a bad beating in the second fight, and psychologically that can affect you, but it can do, like I said before, one or two things. It can make you take your ball and go home, or it can make you step up your game and plug the holes in your game. Go back to the drawing board, work on what your weaknesses are. And you've seen Wilder, he's been doing that. He hired a new trainer, his good friend Malik Scott, so they have been doing that. Now, as far as Wilder being eviscerated in this upcoming fight, I can't say that Wilder's going to be eviscerated in this fight. Just looking at the improvements that he's been making, just from the small clips that him and Malik Scott been working on. He's been plugging up a lot of holes in his game, not just depending on his right hand. He's been working on his jab. He's been working on his left hook to the body. He's been working on the footwork, the head movement. He's been plugging up a lot of holes in his game, making sure he comes in with a big arsenal just besides his right hand. So I think he'll do a lot better in this fight than he did in the second fight, and he might even get the win in this fight. He might just knock TysonFury out. We're just gonna have to wait and see. I think it's going to be a great fight. I think it's going to be a tough fight for both of these guys, especially Wilder has revenge on his mind, that right there can, you know, motivate you to do your best. As you can see, he's living, sleeping, and breathing and eating TysonFury, thinking about him in his dreams probably. So I can't say that Wilder's going to be eviscerated in this fight. Now, as far as Wilder being able to fight off his back foot, we saw in the second fight that, you know, he couldn't do it. Fury was having a lot of success going forward on Wilder, and he didn't know what to do in that fight. Now, as far as him and Malik Scott working on that, I'm not sure. I'm sure they've looked at that and tried to figure that out, but we're just going to have to wait and see come fight night what Wilder can do. A lot of people don't give Wilder a chance at all in this fight, but I beg to differ, guys. I think he's been really focused on this fight. This means a lot to him, so he wants to be extremely prepared for TysonFury. Like I said before, TysonFury is a masterful boxer, and you got to be on your A game to beat a guy like him. So, like I said, those are some of the points that I disagree and agree with Paulie Malignaggi on. So, you guys tell me what you think about what Paulie had to say. Do you think Wilder will be eviscerated in the fight? Do you think Wilder will knock TysonFury out in this fight and regain his WBC heavyweight title? You guys let me know in the comment section. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one, and I'm out. Peace.